How to shift reality. Is it possible to shift reality? What is reality? Is the human experience equivalent to reality? Let's see if we can answer those questions. There is a slight paradox in the meaning of the question, because shifting something implies that we change it, that we alter it. And on the other hand, if something is real, if reality was real, how can we change something that's real? You can only change something which is not real. Imagine you're on the street and a stranger starts shouting at you and running towards you. In your mind's eye, you immediately create a reality, interpret the event so you can make sense of it. It might be that the stranger is a burglar, someone who wants to attack you, or it might be that something, maybe your wallet fell from your pocket and he found it and wants to give it back. And yet we immediately construct a reality, make a story. And in that sense, yes, it is possible to shift realities if you are conscious enough of your mind activity and what your mind will tell you about the situation. And in the first instant, you take it as complete and utter reality. You believe it absolutely, what's happening around you. So how does your mind make it all up? Depending on your personality, your past, your general psychological, emotional conditioning, you react to what you perceive as true. If you grew up on the other side of the planet, in a completely different culture, country, raised by different parents, with a different religion, depending on your gender, education, traumatic events, strong emotional events, everything that happened to you has conditioned you, your mind, to react in a certain way in a specific situation. So this is your reality. We may say that There are as many realities as there are people on the planet. Although there are more if we take into account how an animal would perceive the world. And in that sense, yes, it is possible to completely shift your reality. If you reprogram yourself, your body, mind, thinking patterns, emotions, if you oppose, if you are aware of the beliefs you have right now and start changing them with other beliefs, and yes, maybe you will perceive the reality, a different reality. But if you can change your reality, if you can change the way you react to a situation and the way you see a situation, is it really the reality? Because if it's real, it cannot be changed. What's real is permanent. So is there a true reality which cannot be shifted? Yes, there is. Although it cannot be described with words conceptually. It can be known experientially. Its essence can be sensed and the reason why it cannot be described with concepts is because it doesn't have a form. It pervades all the physical universe, forms, but in itself, it's formless, timeless, a sense of beingness. It can be described like that. Can you sense your still beingness? And it's only when the mind forgets about the form, about the conditioned personality, the story that we believe we are, that we believe our reality is. Only when we can let go of it completely are we able to connect with it. For example, you're listening to a very beautiful piece of music, and it's The sounds are so beautiful that for a moment you get lost into them. You forget who you think you are, your surroundings, where you are, and you have no form in that moment. Or sometimes when you climb up a mountain, and on the mountain top suddenly a stunning, amazing view opens up in front of you, and for a brief moment your mind stops. You're just there, one with it, feeling sense of aliveness. So we can bring this true reality and that is why I'm making those videos in the first place. To help this reality arise more and more, display itself more and more in our lives. When we sense, when we integrate both dimensions of form, this body, mind, with the formless dimension, only then are we able to feel find lasting fulfillment, satisfaction, love. Thank you.